It's British today, huh?
Oh, change your foot. Okay. What is happening, everybody? The fuck? The hell? Feel like we got one person in the building. Welcome to the afternoon drive-through. I'm getting back to doing these afternoon lives. Come over here, chop it up with y'all. Play some music and whatnot. So, I don't know who's gonna jump up in here, but we shall see. I see one person. I see one eyeball. It's Friday. Weekend is here. I ain't really tripping about this weekend. Next weekend is that's what I worry about. Next weekend. Because it's going down. So gonna take me a little trip. Get up out of here for a few days. Take me a nice little vacation. Vacation that's well past due. Well past due. I think y'all know where exactly what I'm talking about. For y'all that's been around and know. You know. Get up out of here. Go see some people. Yo, what up, sis? What's going on? Yeah. So this week I'm just gonna be chilling, you know. Got the show tomorrow night, you know, and Sunday. Matter of fact, I gotta hit the homie up today to make sure he'll be good for Sunday. You know, the show's going on regardless, so y'all ain't gotta worry about that. The show's still gonna go on. So, okay. Give y'all some good Bay Area history. And I think what I might do, just because there's so many interchangeable parts, I think I'm going to include SAC at the same time. Even though SAC is not part of the Bay Area, but there's a lot of, nobody's talking to y'all. Keep it moving. Don't look this way. You guys are too worried about what other people got to say and they want to be disrespectful. Get your nasty, stanky asses on somewhere before I slap all three of you motherfuckers. Chaz, what's going on? Gangsta man person. Yeah, wait, hold on. Okay. So I think we're gonna do that, you know, just because, you know, SAC is part of this Bay Area history, even though they're not part of the Bay. You know, even though some people want to adopt them and do all that, I haven't. SAC is SAC. The Bay is the Valley is the Valley, and the Bay is the Bay. Period. Okay. So, but yeah. So I got this morning right, and I'm on YouTube, just going through. I'm checking my channel and everything, and all that, and one of the channels I'm subbed up to is S. Wiggins. Go check him out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Gang politics, gang history, you know, the ins and outs, who's still around, who ain't around no more, all that, and yeah. So he was interviewing the 190 East Coast Crips out of Carson, and they're not neighborhood, they're block Crips, you know. So this one dude come up, man, this one youngster, man, he had a whole like whatchamacallit, a whole Gucci man purse wrapped around his fucking arm. And I'm like, this shit is goofy as fuck. And how the fuck, like, what the fuck? How you call yourself a Crip? First of all, female tendencies is not allowed in the history of this cripping, okay? The one, I can't speak for other sets and all that. If they on some old goofy gay shit, that's on them, and I don't respect them as real Crips anyway, so. But skinny jeans, well, thankfully the skinny jean era is leaving. But the man purse though, come on, cuz, like, really? See, boy, I hate the county workers and others. Oh, yeah, you know how they do. And I'm just like, cuz, you walking around a whole man person, you call yourself a Crip? See, when the skinny jeans thing came out, and that was the whole thing, I said from the get-go, niggas who gangbang wearing skinny jeans, I don't respect you. I don't give a fuck. You a whole grown man. You just a man. You a male, period. You're wearing skinny jeans was never intended and meant for guys. They were purely meant for girls based off of how their shape of their body is. We're guys. We have extra with skinny jeans, really, and then try to sag with the skinny jeans. Like, how you sagging with skinny jeans? Like, that's a whole nother line. That shit's fucking ridiculous. Like, hey, did you know the government dumped mild nerve agents over San Francisco in the 1950s to see how people would react to? Oh yeah. You gotta remember, Chaz, I'm originally from San Francisco, so you know what I'm saying? I got that history down. Yeah, we're gonna delve into the San Francisco history too, real deep. Yeah, that's what I said. I can't imagine back in the day if you showed up in a man purse in front of your homie. Man, exactly, man, shit. You would get roasted. Shit, you might get put off. Let's just call it for what it is. Back in the day, you came up in there, first of all, you came in there wearing skinny jeans and a man purse or a man purse, oh, you was probably gonna get put off the set, because we don't do that. It wasn't no ifs, ands, buts about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the, like, first of all, why is there even a thing called a man purse to begin with? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. You know, like that shit right there, ain't no way in the world you would ever catch me with a man purse. You know, now back in the day, of course, but this is prior to me even getting into the streets. But you know what I'm saying? I used to rock with a fanny pack. You know what I'm saying? The thing that then came back out. You know what I'm saying? Well, as a matter of fact, no, I still have my. Well, I wasn't put on at that time, but I was getting my hustle on though. I put my sacks up in there. You know what I'm saying? I go on the move. It was convenient. Shit, somebody was looking for some trees. Oh, okay, boom, just go in my. There you go, bow. Keep it moving. Feel me?
I like my looks and form fitting, showing.
Right. Right. Yeah, like the whole sagging thing wasn't even like, come on now. I mean, of course, in the 90s, that's kind of what we kind of, you know, kind of pushed that line. But you see, even then, I mean, well, depending on where you was at and who it was, because back in the day, you know, motherfuckers would have their sag on, but they have their boxers up with their white beater tucked into the. How I was up, cuz. Don't do that. That's. Of course, that was more of a stereotype than, you know what I'm saying? Most homies didn't dress like that. We kept ourselves suited, fit, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain way you carry yourself. Now, in the 90s, even you know what I'm saying? You wasn't seeing that. We wore the long shirts, you know what I'm saying? So you wasn't, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't seeing nothing. You know? Had that pager in the pocket with the clip on the outside. Keep it moving. The clip and about, I say about maybe probably about $1 and change, and you have money in your pocket in case you need to go get some more change, because we had payphones back then. So if you out moving and you know what I'm saying, you get a page, boom, hit that payphone one time.
Hey, since we are talking about San Francisco history, don't know if you ever talked about it, but what was it like in '89 when San Francisco had that big earthquake during the switch?
Well, at that time I wasn't living in San Francisco, but I was still in the Bay Area, so everywhere in the Bay felt that shit. Like that shit was strong as fuck, right? But it was complete destruction. It was complete destruction, because matter of fact, when we had, I could say this, because my mom had just stopped commuting to the city, like it was either a year prior or it was earlier on in the year. But my aunt still, they had just recently moved down to, the next town over from where we was at. And so she had just left work, and she was just about to get on onto the bridge when the quake happened. Thankfully, she was able to turn around, you know what I'm saying, and go back into the city. Now, the only problem with that was, a lot of those buildings were real old, because when they had the quake in 1905, was it 05 or 06? When they rebuilt those buildings, they didn't build them, they rebuilt the structures to be earthquake proof. And then the ones that were still up, they just kind of, put Band-Aids on them. They didn't really restructure it from its foundation. Now, a lot of the new buildings that they have out there now are structured to hold, for a big earthquake, But at that time, yeah, it was Shoot, the whole city was on fire. Oh, okay. Yeah, the whole city was on fire, and then the Embarcadero. Oh, that was horrible. That whole thing looked like a big long pancake.
Took my cord. I ain't got my phone. So I
Oh.
don't even know.
Fit in my pocket. Well, I don't need it this day. Back in the 90s when struggling.
Yep.
Someone said it was a rip though.
Ah, okay. Dang. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. At first, I don't give a fuck who get offended. Look, stop wearing skinny jeans. Stop wearing man purse. You're not a woman. You're not a woman. You're not a girl. You're not a female, period. No man, no boys, nothing of the male structure should ever be walking around with anything that even looks like a damn purse. You got that thing strapped over you, and you just like, yeah. I'm just like, what the fuck? What the hell? What you keeping in the man purse? What, some tampons or something? You got some tampons in there too? Shit. What, you got your makeup in there? You be cross-dressing on the side?
I remember seeing bridges collapsing on cars. Some cars fell in the ocean.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. What cars did you see fall into the ocean? Are you talking about the Bay Bridge? Because that's really the only bridge that had any like real damage to it. The Golden Gate was fine. See, going to San Mateo, that was cool. The Benicia Bridge was cool. The Carquinez Bridge was cool. Yeah, it was really the only the Bay Bridge. But now, like I mentioned, the Embarcadero, that's a whole freeway. That's a whole freeway, right? And it pancaked. Now, when the Bay Bridge hit, it was the top level, and it was just one of the pieces, like it was probably like right around in the middle part of the bridge, and that fell down, and it fell right down on top of the cars that was in the area, and then the cars that was on top. I remember seeing that shit, and it was that one car that they always show. It was just driving, and when the quake happened, and you see the piece break down, and it's like they almost, I don't know if they was trying to stop or it was just the timing of it, but the car just went whoop. I said, damn, I would have hated to be in that car like, what? Like your life is about to end. But the Bay Bridge always used to, like, I used to always be like worried about the Bay Bridge every time we cross. Even though the Bay Bridge, well, it's a new Bay Bridge, and but that bridge has even had issues. I just seen something the other day where they was talking about that they was going to have to go in after what happened with Baltimore, that they was going to have to go in and basically tighten up and kind of restructure some parts of that bridge. I'm like, but isn't that the point of y'all building it in the first place? And y'all still having to do this shit? Man, this bridge is damn near 10 years old. Over 10 years old. This bridge is literally over 10 years old, and you guys are still over here working on the shit? Like, what the fuck is going on? Do better, my people. Do better. Do better.
I think the woke culture has infiltrated the street now, and
Well, well, I don't consider that the woke culture because to me the woke culture is what it was originally intended for Black Americans to find out who they are, where we actually come from, because not all of us have an African lineage, right? But that's what they tell, or y'all African. No, all of us don't have an African lineage. I have an African lineage, but I'm also born here. I'm also FBA. So with that said, it was a way for us to get to know who we are and kind of take the blinders off and strip away all the lies and really hone in to who we are as a culture. This shit that they doing isn't no woke culture. That shit is some homophobic agenda type shit. A homophobic go, what the fuck am I talking about? Been listening to these idiots so long, I'm misusing the damn word. It's a gay agenda. It's a gay culture. If it's any type of culture that started thousands of years ago. You know what I'm saying? Thousands of years ago. And it's just been, you know, a continuous cycle. You know, do a little bit of here, do a little bit of there. And then once they was able to get the right person in office to kind of kick the door in for them, this is what we have now. But they definitely infiltrated a whole lot of shit. And it's sick. It's like motherfuckers can't even say anything anymore. You know? But it's funny though, because I rarely in my personal life come across them. I've come across them here and there, but not on a continuous basis. But the ones that I have come across, I fly tell them, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. This is my damn life. You want to live your life as a freak? That's your business. But you're not gonna sit here and tell me that I have a phobia or something that I'm not even scared of. You know, all this misusing the words, but you want to tell people how to speak. All this misusing the words. This is why I never listen. See, when they talk about English and teaching us English and all that, let's get one thing straight, people. I know I'm kind of, you know, I'm opening up the lanes because this is kind of, it has too many lanes attached to it. Let's talk about English, people. The English that we speak is not even the proper English. We're not even talking correct English. The English that they teach in school to us is not the correct English in the first place. But they'll tell you, speak proper English. Well, first of all, how the hell am I going to speak anything when, A, depending on where you're at, where you come from, let's talk about the South. Case in point, the South. They have a whole different lingo of how they talk. They have accents and shit like that, right? So how are they going to talk proper English when their accent doesn't allow them to pronunciate certain words in the manner that you say you're supposed to speak? We're not even learning the right English. This is some watered down shit that America gave us, having us believe that we actually beat the British. So now we're independent from Britain, which is a bold-faced lie. They're still lying to y'all. We're not independent from Britain, people. We're not. We're not. Nothing we do over here is separate from what they do over there outside of different foods and shit and cultures. But everything down the line, we do the exact same thing. Look at the way that the government is set up, and then look how their government is set up. The only difference is they just changed the names. President, prime minister. You know, we have a Congress, they call it something else. So, you know, It's crazy. Yeah, Bay Bridge was those. Yeah. It was just the top part. It was just the top part that came down. But there was damage at the bottom part too. You know, luckily that didn't crack because, whoo, that's a long way down. And people have jumped off that bridge before. On some daredevil shit. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. Yeah, exactly. Parliament. There you go, Parliament. Yeah. I knew it was something, yeah, Parliament. You know, but we are not by no means, you know what I'm saying? And one of these days, I'm actually going to go over that war again, because I can almost guarantee you there's things about that war that they're keeping hidden from all of us. I'm pretty sure of that. You know, hell, they lie about everything else and they lie about all these other wars, so why wouldn't they lie about this one? Because I'm like, and this is the thing that made me start thinking about this. There was something that happened with the Queen years ago, and it was like they stopped everything. They stopped TV programming. They stopped serving lunch. The buses stopped running. Like everybody just stopped. Like, and I'm sitting here like, what the hell's going on? Why are we stopping everything for this? Oh, well, so wait, hold up. So how in the hell are we independent from somebody? And then when something happens with this person, we just stop everything and bow to the Queen? What? That's not independence, people. That's not independent. If your country went to war with a whole nother country in order to gain your freedom, and then something happens with that leader of that country, and then your country literally stops everything that it's doing to bow down to this person, that's not independence. That is no way near independence. And just the fact that we're still speaking, even though it's not the right English, we're still speaking the language that comes from them. Why didn't we, when we won the war, quotations, didn't we create our own language? Oh, my bad. We did have our own language out of here, and they wiped that all away. So once again, how are we independent when we're literally speaking the same damn language? It's just the verbiage is different, the sounding, and a few words here and there. Hell, to be honest with you, some of the words that they use over there, we use over here. So, I mean, let's stop lying. Let's stop lying to ourselves.
Did YouTube really block my Golden Gate helmet? So I don't.
Oh, it did? What the hell? YouTube, stop hating. Golly.
We reside in unparties with the geese of guys of democracy.
Oh yeah, what's going on, 0.5? It's just, you know, I look at this country. There's some things that I like, don't love. There's some things that I don't like, that I don't hate. But the problem with this country is, and this is the common denominator, it lies too much. People still going on lies, people. Lies. You know, I seen something on the news a few moments ago, and they were talking about how Biden was doing something because it was a voting grab. He's only doing it to get the votes. I'm like, but isn't that the point of an election? Is to get the votes? I mean, hell, Donald Trump was in Georgia at a Chick-fil-A, at a black Chick-fil-A, buying people milkshakes and chicken sandwiches and shit. He's doing all that to get the black vote. But we're not going to sit there and say, oh, well, he's just doing that as a vote grab. You know, this country has a problem with cherry picking. It'd be like, okay, one person, it's okay for this person to do it over here, but if this person does it too over here, oh my God, that's a big ass problem. Why is it a problem? That's the point. When you're running, when you're a candidate, you're supposed to do what you got to do to get the votes. But be genuine about it, though. None of these motherfuckers are genuine about it. Hell, I've been open about it. I don't give a damn about Trump, but I only want him in for one reason. I only want him in for one reason only. Get this border shit under control. Period. All that, oh, he made our lives better. Look, and this is the actual fact that they do not want to talk about. They want to keep on trying to cover the shit up because they want to keep pushing through their candidates. Okay, check this out. They always want to talk about the tax break that Donald Trump got when he was president. Now, true enough, it did help out people. It did help out people. It did. It helped out a few small businesses here and there. Okay. All right. Cool. Problem. Why wasn't everybody feeling it? Because the tax break was mainly for, you know, the elitists, the 1%. Because there's a whole lot of us out here that didn't see not a significant change in anything. Everything stayed pretty much the same. Problem. Because of the tax break, the deficit was raised every single year after that. So if we're in a deficit and this tax break puts more money in my pocket, who you think is going to have to pay for that deficit? They're not going to pay for it. Who you think they're going to come after? See, we don't look at these things and we don't ask these questions. They keep saying, "Oh, Black America thrive when Trump was in office. To who? To who? Because there's a whole lot of us out here whose lives never changed. Our dollar amount did increase through that. We kept getting up and busting our ass every day to make it happen. These are the things that they don't want to talk about. If you're going to bring up things, you got to put out everything on the table. Stop giving people out here part information, half information. Give all the information. That's why there's so much confusion and people have so many different thoughts and opinions on shit, because they keep lying to us. And when they're not lying to us, they're only giving us like mini weeks of information. Many weeks of information. And then they hand you some milk and say, "You full now? You got all the information you need?" What? Well, that's how we're gonna go. All right. Hey, that's what I said. I said, shit, give me, hey, shit, I'll take it. Well, shit, you can hold the milkshake. I don't want no milkshake. But I'll take that chicken sandwich, though. Shit. I'm going about my business. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, for real. That's exactly what they are. Reality TV stars. Because these motherfuckers are always on TV. Just lying. You know, just and they're all guilty of it. You know, it's funny because I had talked about one time how it's funny when you watch these news channels. Fox is saying this about CNN and MSNBC and well, shit, Fox talking shit about all the other news channels, right? And then you got CNN and MSNBC and they're all going out. But then it'd be a lot of infighting too. They start going after each other. And then you got The View. And I just, you know, I'm at the point to where like I literally only watch one news channel. And that's Fox. But I'm at the point now to where I'm not even really watching them. You know, I just kind of, I know where to go when I need to get some news. Because a lot of them, when they get to talking, it's a lot of, you know, it's a lot of one-sided talking, you know, and I'm not a person that likes to deal on one side. I like to deal with the whole thing. You know, I want my plate to be covered. You know, I want that Thanksgiving plate. You know, I want my plate. I don't want the ends of the plate to have space. Because when you go and you watch all of it, that's how you get full. If you just watching one or a couple or whatever it is, you're still going to be hungry afterwards. Probably about 30 minutes to an hour, you're going to be hungry again. See, I want that full plate. See, when you get it all, when you get the turkey, when you get the stuffing, when you get the mashed potatoes, when you get the sweet potatoes, you get the potato salad, you get the dinner rolls, you get the greens. I don't eat it, but you know, for those that want some ham, you know, then you get the rice and gravy. You know what I'm saying? You got all that different stuff, and you eat all that stuff, and what happens when you eat all of that? You get full. You can't eat no more. You need to let it digest, process. Digest, process. Think about that. Let that sink in. When you're digesting, you're processing. Just like the food, when the food is digesting through your system, that's how the information flows through the brain. It's processing it. It's breaking it down. Just like when, you know, it's going through, when the food is digesting, it's breaking the food down so it can flow. The brain processes the information so it can then break down and you can understand it and comprehend it. That way you can properly formulate the correct thought and not just a thought based off of biased opinions. Two spicy deluxe. Yeah, I used to fuck with him, but then I stopped eating it.
I want to see Jay Millie do one of those eat a 72-ounce steak contest and eat under.
Oh, that will never happen. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat red meat no more. Now, if you would have caught me about 15 years ago, yeah, I definitely would have did that. Because I love steak. I used to fuck some steak up. But I still eat meat. I just don't eat red meat. You know. So instead of a hamburger, I eat a turkey burger, or I might fuck with a chicken sandwich. About that, hey, that black bean burger is hella good. I need to give me one of those. I've been craving one of those. That shit hella good.
I couldn't do it. If the money motivates me, I'll get the sweats. I'm sure I'll throw it. Oh, yo.
Yeah, them guys, man, shoot, people that be doing them kinds of, man, you gotta literally have a hole in your stomach. You know. Like, what's that dude's name? Chester something? What's that fool's name that be doing the hot dog eating contest every July 4th? Yo, we got a squirrel in the presents. Oh, you must be feeling that warrior spirit. Because they've been rolling.
That warrior spirit.
Yeah, that is a big ass thing. Now I know I would have been able to do it back in the day. You know, I was prior to everything. You know, yeah, I was totally. Now that would have been the only thing I would have been able to eat. No, I don't want no sides. Don't add no side. I will just eat the steak. Because the sides would just make it even tougher. Because now you're piling on top of the steak. You're there like, shit. You ain't going to be able to move. Yeah, that right there. I seen somebody do that one time. Matter of fact, this when I was younger. Well, I was in my 20s. I think I was like in my early 20s.
They're popping out there. Bro. So you been popping outside over there?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like in my early 20s. And I don't know what I was watching. I think it was one of them food shows. And this dude, he was eating one of them big ass steaks, right? I was like, at first I was like, hey, no way in the world he finna do it. It was a small guy too. I mean, he wasn't like small, but he was probably about 5'9", probably about 5'9", about I think he was like about 200. I think that's what he said his weight was. But he no, he was 5'9" and 190. That's what it was. Yeah, 5'9" and 190. That motherfucker ate that whole steak. Now, at that time, I was about 225, 6'1", 225 pounds. And I said, if he can do that, I know I can do that. I know I can do that.
You have a massive dump to say, man, you gonna have to courtesy flush like a motherfucker. Nah, it wasn't Man versus Food. It was another one. It don't come on no more. I don't remember what that show was called. But that Man versus Food show though, I can't watch that show all the time. I couldn't watch that show. I mean, yeah, exactly. I'm just man, I'm like, I catch it when I can. Well, hey y'all, I'm about to jump off of here. I got a couple things I gotta do. So I'm gonna go handle that. And yeah, I'm gonna do another one. We're gonna do another one. We're gonna get to that footage, Chaz. So
Matter of fact, look for my community post because I'm gonna post it before I go live. So make sure you look for my community post. We will be covering that AEW footage. We will be discussing the Ospreay response to what Triple H said. And and other news, yo, Chaz, I don't know if you heard this, but apparently, and I'm going to look more into it too, but apparently AJ Styles is going to start up a whole new faction with 2 new WWE superstars. And just to throw this little bug in the ear, one of his Bullet Club buddies just signed to the company. You know who I'm talking about? Before I jump off here? It's one of his Bullet Club buddies that just signed to WWE about a month ago. Probably about a month and a half ago. I want to see if you've seen that info. Because if it's what I think it's gonna be, I don't know about the other person, but if it's who I think it's gonna be, oh, this could get very, very interesting, especially for Judgment Day. Even though they're on 2 different shows. Oh, but they got the draft coming up too, so yeah, that's the other thing. So that's yeah. Cause I was like, I seen that, I was like, damn. This is like the Click all over again on both shows, just and really, they're on 3 shows. Yeah, that faction as a whole is on 3 shows. Because they're WWE. Yeah, I'm including NXT in that too. AEW and TNA. Are you still there, Chaz? The comments not popping up? Okay, well, let me go on here and get off of here. I'll reveal who it is when I come back on here in a couple of hours. So I will until then, I'll see y'all. Enjoy y'all Fridays. Stay safe out there. Stay sucker free at all times. Like always. We gonna keep it cracking. We gonna stay militant. And we about this bitch. Peace.